not sleeping a full night's sleep without getting up at night and without feeling exhausted in the morning, it's not normal. Because a lot of folks will say, well, I'm doing a lot, and I have these kids, and I have work, so it's pretty much normal. No, it's not normal. If you're not sleeping, it's not normal. The other thing I would like to qualify is that in terms of being off medication, yes, I completely agree in terms of lifestyle and health. And Jeff and all my other panelists nailed it. It really is what we eat, the processed food we eat, but besides the processed food, environmental exposure. The food we're eating has 80% less antioxidant activity than food our parents ate. So that's really huge. In terms of being off medication, what I recommend, I'm really all for the integrative approach. And Jeff was great at what he described. But not everybody can be off medicine. So I would recommend finding a healthcare healer that does integrative medicine, because you want to be able to doing it right while you're tapering off medication. Not everybody can do that by themselves. So integrative doesn't mean you don't need medication if you really need it. What it means, you're going to optimize some things with your eating, lifestyle changes, and exercise so we can minimize the medication we're on. Because let's face it, when I see patients, some of them are on 10, 20 medications, right? And I'm talking about folks my age. And a lot of times the bottom 10 medications are for the side effects of the top 10 they're on. So I understand that fully. Just be careful how you do that. But in terms of sleep, the sleep pattern a lot of time is stress and it's food related. And you really need to look at food and make processed food if you're going to do it, because I'm not really a big fan of, no treats and not rewarding yourself. But save that reward and realize what it is. It's a treat. Save your gluten and save the processed stuff if you're not able to go the entire way for a treat. But bottom line is as just of eating real food.
Thank you. And I just let's give her a hand. Some medicines can have a really bad effect if you just stop. And I had a doctor, cardiologist, who went through the Benson treatment, and I was meditating, we were doing everything together, and he was helping me, and it didn't work. And he cried with me, and at that point I said, thank God for the medicine. And therefore, I'm thankful for all things. I'm going to be thankful when I get off the medicine, because I have another doctor who are working on it. I'm going to go all raw. I'm going to get these two people to help me, because I know I need help, because I like to eat meat sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I'm learning to like to sleep, so thank you. We're going to do another exercise before we leave?
Oh, no. Not another exercise. And it's funny because I of course, everybody knows me as a fitness, Get Body Beautiful, but what I love about the panel is that really, the fitness piece only comes into play if you have the lifestyle and the nutrition piece. I kind of call it a formula. I always say lifestyle plus nutrition plus fitness is really the secret to, long-term weight management, looking better, feeling better. Because, if you take a little bit of each, you're going to be much better off than if you actually, we all try. Anybody ever been on a diet before? Don't be scared. Put your hands up, maybe. Okay. Well, there's a statistic out that says 95% of diets fail, And so I always say, when I meet with an audience, is I'd never be on a diet again. Just say diets fail and figure out if there's one small thing you can do in each area, you actually over time will end up a lot better. Whether it's I'm going to walk on the fitness side, I may try to definitely eat breakfast, and I'm going to try to get more sleep. If you take one small thing in each area and make that your way to take care of yourself, you'll always end up better than where you are today. So when I see you guys in about 6 months, a year, I'm going to look at you and say, yep, did you take a small thing? And you'll know right away. It doesn't have to be this drastic thing. It's just a small thing in those areas. So
thank you. We need to hear from Jeff, because you're the only one that has not made a closing statement. Jeff? Notice I said a closing statement.
Yeah, okay. I'll make a closing statement then, because I guess we're about to go. Well, I just want to say again, I'm sort of far all the way out to the right, but now I see that I'm not out to the right by myself because my sister right here been 10 years raw vegan. So, you know, one step at a time. You can start by doing smoothies. You can start by juicing. You could do some salads, and you can actually create some of your own salad dressings. I mean, you could use a little bit of lemon, a little bit of olive oil, maybe a little bit of raw agave nectar, or you can use, instead of raw agave nectar, you can use some dates and just blend it up in the blender, and that's a really nice salad dressing right there. But there's all type of whole natural salad dressings that you can use and everything to start. Now, if you want to get healthy, then you just come on and see me, and I'll help you out with that. I got all kind of detox programs and everything like that for you to help detox. We got a juicing one, we got a raw food one, we have a herbal one, and then again, come to the buffet. The only reason why I do the buffet is because a lot of people don't know how raw food really tastes. They think I'm really eating like, you know, carrot sticks and celery sticks and things like that, seeds and weeds. No, man, when you come and check out some of this, you know, the cheesy kale chips and the lasagna and the mock chicken salad, this stuff that tastes just like chicken with no meat in it. Well, Yvonne, you don't need to eat meat because we have the stuff that tastes just like meat.
You know, I took the 10-day raw food class, so I know that.
Yeah, okay. So
I'm just being real. I need some help. I'm asking for help.
Yeah, so come and taste some of the food and everything, because food is definitely your medicine. Believe me, it tastes so good. You feel so good. You have so much energy. It's ridiculous. And let me say this about sleeping, and I'm finish up.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm not on any medication at all.
Yeah.
No
Okay,
Yeah.
let me just say this. Let's give them a hand, because Jeff, I'm gonna give you a half a second because
Okay,
I
thank
believe.
you,
Okay.
thank you. Half a second. My wife can attest to this. I used to snore something terribly. I did. I had sleep apnea. I couldn't go to sleep. I would wake up choking and all of this stuff. But when I started eating this raw food, it went away. So
Yay.
believe me, this food helps so much in so many things that you wouldn't believe. And so, and I just say this last thing to all y'all sisters in here. Please get your husbands on some raw food. That's all I'm going to tell you. Get your husbands on some raw food. You'll be appreciative.
And I want to recognize your wife. You want to stand up?
Yeah.
That's his wife. Let's give her a hand. Okay, so I train in leadership. I'm going to say this. And there's a book called The Leadership Challenge. And they talk about 5 exemplary leadership practices. And we've seen them today. And they are modeled the way. They have demonstrated through the way they live what we can do and how much healthier we can be. Number 2, inspire a shared vision. They have inspired us. You have inspired us today. 3, challenge the process. They are challenging the process. Even our medical doctor. They're all challenging a process that's in place that says we can eat healthy, we can get well, we can get off medicine. And they're enabling others to act. Wasn't that wonderful doing that exercise and seeing what it means to tighten up? And I can't wait to do it, to get my stomach like yours. And then the 5th one is encourage the heart. You have encouraged our hearts, and we're going to encourage each other by giving ourselves a round of applause. Thank you.